I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
What's good, y'all? We back. This video is about the Atlanta Hawks, bro. I feel like, especially after this playoffs, the Atlanta Hawks might have the brightest future in the league. Now, you might look at some other teams. The Dallas Mavericks, they have Luka, but you never know, man. Especially with that shit that came out a couple weeks ago. Then you got Kristoff, he don't want to be there, so you take them out. You got the New Orleans Pelicans, they just have a terrible-ass organization, so I don't trust them at all. So you take them out. You got the Celtics, but then you're looking at them might want to trade Jaylen Brown for a star guard like Bradley Beal, which I would not fucking do. But hey, Bradley Beal and Jason Tatum are cool, so I understand what they think about that. Or even Damian Lillard, I would do that, but you don't know with them, so you don't know their future. This Hawks future is all solidified. Everybody that's young is already signed except John Collins. But when you look at this Hawks team, bro, they literally have everything you need to win a championship. If they were fully healthy going into the series, I would have picked them winning the series. If DeAndre Hunter was healthy, I would have picked them winning the series. And if they would have made it to the next round with them fully healthy, I would have picked them winning the championships. As you've seen in this playoffs, this Hawks team is never a lead that's safe with them. It's never a lead. They've been down by 20 plenty of times, 15 plenty of times. Shoot the ball, shoot their way back into it. It's never a lead that's safe with them. When you look at them from top to bottom, they have everything you need to win a championship. You're going to get people this offseason saying, what do the Hawks need to have to take the next step? Or what they need to trade for or sign to take the next step? I don't think it's nothing. I don't think they need to do anything to take the next step. Now, yeah, you got away with some lucky stuff. James Harden got hurt. Kyrie got hurt, which is not on them because that was on the whole other side of the bracket. But I'm saying, like, they would have probably matched up against them if they weren't hurt in the NBA Conference Finals. But, hey, the teams that they beat before, this team that they just lost to, fully healthy. The Knicks, they were an underdog against the Knicks. They beat the Knicks in 5. 76ers. I ain't gonna lie, I thought the 76ers were gonna blow them out the water. They beat them in 7. With their star hurt, they lost in Game 6 in this series. Fully healthy, bro, I would have picked the Hawks to win the whole fucking thing. Going into this series, because going into the series, they were healthy. Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't DeAndre Hunter hasn't played since the first series. Yeah, that sucks, bro. Because, bro, DeAndre Hunter is a big piece for them. But if they were fully healthy, I would have picked them going to winning the whole thing, bro. Because they have everything. What I mean by everything, you look at this Hawks team. They have the star, the MVP type player, the 30-10 type player in Trae Young. We don't have to talk a lot about Trae Young, but y'all know who he is. Like I said, he is an MVP type player. I wouldn't be surprised if he wins an MVP in the next three or 4 years. He's just that guy, bro. He's a leader, one of the best scorers in the league, one of the best passers in the league. He has everything but defense. That's it. He's everything else but defense. They have the defense around him, but I don't want to get into that point yet. They have the shooters. From top to bottom, they have the shooters. Kevin Huerter. Is it Bogdan Bogdanovic. Danilo Gallinari. Lou Williams. John Collins, the person that shot 40% before in his career. Am I missing it? Cam Reddish. They have the shooters around Trae Young because when you know his game, if he's not shooting, he's diving and kicking it out, They have shooters around the whole fucking perimeter. They have a 4 that can run the 5 now. Shout out to John Collins, bro. He earned his money this playoffs. The one thing with him was the defense. The defense was so questionable. But in this playoffs, you've seen when it's time to step it up, John Collins steps it up. And he's able to run the 5 now. That was the one question with them. That's why they went and traded for Clint Capella. Yes, they would love to run John Collins at the 5. But for the past year and the year before that, John Collins is just not it on defense. But now, this playoffs, he showed me he can run the 5. So I'm not saying fuck around, trade Clint Capella. No, but I'm saying you have a 4 that can run the 5 because you know in this age of basketball, we're leading into that small ball movement. You got Joel and Jokic trying to carry that shit on their back because they're a team that don't want to go into that small ball movement. But we're leading to that small ball movement where some of the fours are gonna have to play the 5. Like Draymond Green played the center basically all fucking season. So they have a 4 that can play the 5 in John Collins. Like I said, he's earned his money. And then you got these wings with the highest motherfucking potential in Cam Reddish and DeAndre Hunter. Now I want to talk about Cam Reddish because that's my dog. I had Cam Reddish in my NBA preseason award video. I had him in the most improved player of the year rankings. As far as like, I think he would have had a most improved player of the year type year, but he got hurt. Basically missed a lot of the season. He got hurt. He started off pretty decent and then he got hurt. And then he hasn't played since February 26th, they said. And as soon as he came into this playoffs, didn't look like he missed a beat. He played, what game did they get blown out? I think that was game 2 or 3. Well, he played they lost to 6. So he played game 4. Came back game 4, played like the garbage minutes, dropped 10 points easily. Played game 5. I think that's the game that they won or they lost. He played one game that they won. He did play game 4. He played game 4. Had a really good game on Chris Middleton. Now I'm not talking about offense, bro. He was locking Chris Middleton the fuck up. He was locking him up. Cam is so long and so like his reach is so crazy, so antsy on defense. It's hard to score him. Y'all seen that in game 7, but I want to talk about that yet. But he's so hard to score, and that's the thing. They have the perfect wings around Trae Young. They have 2 3-and-D wings around Trae Young with high fucking potential. But to get back into Cam Reddish, he came back, dropped 10 points instantly in that game that they won. I think it was 12. Game 5. Chris Middleton started getting hot. They put Cam Reddish on him instantly. Cooled that shit down. He cooled that shit down. I think he also had a double-digit game that game 5. Game 6, when he took off, it was the only reason why they in that game, bro. He hit 6 threes. He had 24, 21 points. And Chris Middleton, again, was going crazy in that third quarter. Reggie Miller, if I'm not mistaken, that's the person that was broadcasting the game. He said, well, if I'm Nate McMillan, I'm thinking about putting Cam Reddish in to slow Chris Middleton down because he's on one. 2 minutes later, put Cam Reddish in. Clamped Chris Middleton up to the 5th minute market until the 5th minute of the 4th quarter, bro. He clamped him up all the way through that. Bro, Chris Middleton could not buy a shot. He couldn't get a shot. He got ripped a couple times, a couple turnovers, bro. He was clamping him up. And on the other side, he was shooting threes in his face, talking this shit to the whole crowd, bro. That was Cam Reddish's breakout game, bro. They have a 3-and-D wing that's a Trae Young with a lot of potential. I didn't even talk about DeAndre Hunter. I believe DeAndre Hunter would have been top 3 in that most improved race if he wouldn't have got hurt, because he did get hurt. But he was starting off averaging like 18 points. He was killing this in the beginning of the season. Then he got hurt. He got hurt in their first stint of the head coach. He got hurt when they was like 14-20. Then they came back, went like 20-6 without him. But still, you see his impact in that first series against Julius Randle. He had him on locks. Like, they have legit 2 3-and-D wings next to Trae Young. That's all you need, bro. That's all you need, bro. And then I didn't even talk about Clint Capella. They have the perfect player next to Trae Young, the perfect center next to Trae Young, who just don't need the ball. You just need it for screen and rolls. And then when you got him on the defensive side, one of the best shot blockers we have in this league. And then you look on the bench. Danilo, he's wrapped up. He's signed here for 3 more years. You have a consistent 6-man in him who can also step in 1 yard down because, bro, Danilo was saving them this whole playoffs, bro. It'll be times where they go down by a little bit. They'll put Danilo on the post. Easy. He's shooting over everybody. You got him. I'm not going to lie, Lou Williams might leave. But he's seen the success, so he might stay. I don't know. But he probably going to think. He probably going to go to a legit contender. But I feel like this team, bro, this team, like with experience, they'll become that soon. But yeah, he'll probably leave. But then you got other players on the bench. You got I was about to say Brandon Goodwin. I was about to bullshit and just say Brandon Goodwin. Let me stop. Let me stop. Who do they have on the bench? Why I feel like I'm forgetting somebody? Hey, even if I'm not forgetting somebody, when you look at this team, they have everything that you need to win the championship. Like I said, you have a star, you have the shooters, you have the 3-and-D wings, and you have the big man. And then you look at the coach. They started off as a terrible defensive team. The second half of the season, they would have one of the best defensive teams in the league with Trae Young as your best player. So that proved that you can have a top defense with Trae Young as your best player or as your point guard because they just have the pieces around him. Like I said, they have the big man. They have the 4 that can guard 1 through 5. Shout out to John Collins because he really can't do that. It's not no on some Ben Simmons shit, but he's capable of doing that. Like you're comfortable with switching on John Collins when it's a screen. Like they was doing screen and rolls this whole last game. John Collins was on Drew Holiday a lot. He's getting his shit broke down though, I ain't gonna lie. But still, he's capable of guarding point guards. That's my whole thing. Shut the fuck up. He's capable of guarding point guards. They have everything to win the championship. Now, when I was thinking to myself before I made this video, I'm like, bro, do they need to trade for something? And I'm like, no, because I feel like this is the thing I don't want them to do. They made the conference finals, what a lot of teams would do right here. They would rush it. They would go rush it. They would go out there and try to trade for Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal. When you don't need that. You don't. I feel like they got here off of heart. And they got here off of players that just don't back down. They're just not afraid of the moment. I picked the Hawks in the first series because I'm like, bro, you're getting Trae Young in Madison Square Garden and you expect them to lose? And I was fucking right, bro. You're getting Trae Young in Madison Square Garden, a player that's made for Madison Square Garden, bro. That's not gonna phase him at all. You seen it didn't. Motherfucker got spit on, didn't care. You seen it didn't, bro. And then I ain't gonna lie, I didn't pick them in the second series. Ben Simmons kind of sold me, but still came back in that series. The series that they were supposed to lose and came back in that series, won. And like I said, they would have won this series if they were fully healthy. They would have. I just feel like, bro, I wouldn't go out there and try to rush and trade for somebody because off of experience and just getting to play in more of these moments, they will be good. Your young players will get better. Now, you probably have to work out the bench a little bit. But like I said, it's just Danilo on the bench. They don't really have a deep bench like that, but they have like a high power bench. If Lou Williams was to come back, you got Danilo and I'm forgetting Onyeka Okongwu. I know I was forgetting somebody, bro. You got him. A player that can guard those big men like Giannis, like Joel. He actually did a really good job on Joel last series. And a player that's able to spread the floor, shoot the ball. Another really good pick and roll player. So they're just probably going to have to find another replacement for Lou Will, because I definitely think he's gone. Even though that's his home, he probably going to go ring hunting, which, hey, wouldn't mind. He was thinking about retiring, so you might as well go try to get that ring before you do it. But still, if I'm the Hawks, I'm not rushing this. I'm not. Because I feel like y'all have everything already. Danilo in the offseason said he's signing to a contender. And then he's not one. He don't care about money. He's already made a lot of money in his career. Then he signed to the Hawks. I'm like, motherfucker, you lying, bro. You went to the Hawks. And you went to the Hawks for $20 million. So you still got your money. So stop lying. And hey, he wasn't lying though. He went to a contender because they was damn near there. And they was healthy. They would have made it. And to me, they would have won. I don't give a damn. They would have won. So shout out to them, bro. The Hawks. If I'm the Hawks, I'm not rushing shit. I'm just letting us keep growing because we've seen a lot of things. Kevin Huerter is probably one of the most underrated players in this league. Definitely one of the most underrated players in this league. When you look at him, people will limit him into just being a shooter. Kevin Huerter is not just a shooter, bro. Kevin Huerter's pick and roll playmaking is crazy. It's really underrated. Then his defense is not bad. You got Bogdan. Bogdan might be the heart and soul of the team as far as like the energetic guy. The guy that's able to take the big shots along with Trae Young. I always say this to people on Twitter. I wish Bogdan was like 24, bro. The motherfucker 28, bro. He's 28, bro. He getting older. But hey, people do say when you're in your prime, it's around 28. So hey, maybe Bogdan come back next season averaging 20 or some shit. That'd be crazy. Then they really do have some. Because I feel like they're gonna try to rush it. I pray to God that they don't. Like, don't go out there and trade for Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine. Don't do that. And I like those players, but like, don't do that. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, bro. Y'all right here. Y'all are right there already with the young talent y'all have. If y'all were healthy, a lot of people would have said y'all would have won the whole thing. I'm not just the only one. A lot of people would have said that. So if I'm them, I'm not rushing it. I'm letting it go because they got something brewing over there, bro. They definitely do, bro. Shout out to Nate McMillan. He's definitely getting his money this offseason. John Collins better at least get $20 million from them this offseason. Yeah, that's it. And they got a draft pick. Get a young guard off the bench. That's an easy replacement for Lou Will. Go out there and get Chris Duarte. A bucket. Just go out get him. Or get Bones Highland. Another shooter. Get something off the bench. That's it. They got I think they picked 20-something. So Chris Duarte definitely going to be there. Bones Highland is definitely going to be there. Josh Christopher might even be there. So go out there and get a little bench player or some shit. But anyways, that's it for this video. Like I said, the Hawks have everything. They have everything. Sucks that they got injured because I definitely would have picked them to beat the Bucks. I'm not gonna lie. But still, hey, that's it. That's the name of the game. Everybody gets injured. I don't want to hear no people saying it's the asterisk next to this playoffs, because when you look at it, it's been an asterisk every year since 2000, except for Dirk. In 2011, that motherfucker won that shit by himself. I mean, not by himself, but he won that without no asterisk. Like, nobody got hurt. It's just them boys just beating people. So anyway, you can't really say this asterisk next to this playoffs, even though this shit crazy, because it's not like it's players getting injured, it's fucking superstars getting injured. That's the only crazy part. That's the only part I'm like, all right, I understand what you're saying, but now you can't put no asterisk right to this, man. This is a hard-earned playoffs, bro. So shout out to championship. So shout out to everybody that's here. Shout out to the Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. Watch my last video to see what I think about that. But yeah, the Hawks, they got everything, bro. They got everything. Shout out to them. Don't rush it. Other than that,